Hello folks, welcome back to another episode of the Debt-Free Farm Challenge with me, Simulation for the Nation. I hope you are all doing wonderfully well. We are busy in one of our smaller fields, Field 82. We're just getting the soil cultivated out there, and then we've got a little bit of an update. Lots of things happening. It's late in the afternoon, so we haven't got much light left today, but we've got a few things that we're going to try and achieve. We'll go back to the store and pick up a piece of equipment we've hired for a contract, which we're going to try and use on a few other fields. We've got some contracts to collect on, actually. We have done 2 fertilizer jobs off camera, so we're currently sitting at £120,000, but these 2 are going to send us over 130, which means we're going to be in a glorious position where we can actually afford to pick up some more, another field already. And you know what that means as to which field we're going to go for. It's going to be very exciting. So watch the space for that. We're going to try and get that one all done in the next kind of few minutes or so. Just finishing up the little short ends of this field, coming along very nicely there. This will be getting drilled over as soon as possible. We're just taking out the weeds at the moment as well, and working over the stubble for the first time. It doesn't need to be ploughed, it was ploughed up in the last rotation, so it's looking good as far as that's concerned. I do need a little bit of a weight for the front of this tractor, I feel like, at times. But yeah, we'll just get this all tickled out, and then we can, like I said, we're going to go and pick up a large seed drill that we're borrowing for the purposes of this big contract. Because we have taken on the contract for field 115, the big one at the bottom. So we have a big drill that we need to pick up to get that done. So whilst we have that drill as well, we're probably going to look to try and get this field drilled, and also the big field, which is now 106 and 107 combined. So we'll try and get those 2 done as well, and that'll really kick us on. Give us plenty to work on with, hopefully. But as you can see, the case is looking fantastic there. The John Deere we've been using to do the 2 fertilizer jobs of late, that's parked up back in the yard there at the moment. And I'm thinking, once we buy this field and get everything sorted out there, there's a decision that I need your help with. We are going to have a little bit more space to kind of expand the yard with, really. I've already made a few of those little changes, so we'll have a look at what that looks like. I'm toying between getting cattle and pigs onto the yard. Cattle or pigs, really, not both. But so I need your help to decide which one that's going to be and where we might put them. So we'll look into what that looks like in just a minute or two. Because yeah, we might have a little bit of a vote as to where that's going to eventually pan out. First, just get this little last strip done here. Good sized cultivator, this one, 6 meters wide, means we can fly through small little fields like this. I really can crack on. It's been a job that's on the to-do list for a while. And yeah, we'll get ourselves out, straight down into the back of the yard there. We'll have to unhook this cultivator, maybe give it a wash, because I think that's going to be us done with it for now. And then we'll just make sure we grab everything there, which we have done. Perfect. So how you doing anyway? Hope everyone is fantastic. Whatever you're getting up to, do let me know down below what you're working on, where you are, as always. Ooh, no, that field needs to be sprayed off. Actually, some weeds starting to grow through in there. So I need to get the tractor and sprayer set up for that one. There we go. Lovely old stuff. Actually sold a few of the things around the yard as well. We got rid of well, all of the egg crates, actually. Decided we're not going to use those because they were about 700-800 pounds a pop. We're just going to stack the eggs into the back of the gator, to be honest, and take them over that way. It'll be much easier, I think. Less fiddling around with telehandlers and all of that. We can just load them by hand into the back of the gator and ship them on over that way there. I think that'll work. You can see I have got a load of silage bales all loaded up ready. We are going to look to take that across before we finish up today. So that'd be quite good. There's probably about another 10,000 on there or so, which seems crazy to think of. What did I just hit there? Oh, it's a tree. Brilliant. Bounced into a tree. Yeah, I want to give it a little bit of a boost. That just what means that it's going to be able to pull the drill with the, because I want to get the front press for the drill eventually, so I just need to get a little bit of extra power in there, really, something that will allow it to really function as we hoped for it to do so. Something not quite right with the way this this cultivator works sometimes. It won't let you park it up without doing this. However, okay. So what we'll do is swing this down here. Now, because we're going to go onto the road, there's cars all over the road. I think we will just get on with that nice and quickly while it's still light. I can see what and where everyone is. But first, if we just jump into here, we go customize. $72 Pro, wonderful. Where's my front? There you go. Okay. It's going to cost me £1,000 to do that, but it gives me a whole lot of extra power there, which is great. So, like I say, we do have several different contracts. Before we go any further, let's collect those guys there. We jump into the contract screen. 2 fertilizing jobs, fields 12 and 41 respectively. 41 over there and 12's the big one. Let's get those collected. Some good money in the bank. And then we've got field 40, another huge baling job. I'm sorely tempted by that one. That guy there. I don't know. There's a lot of money for baling there. Now I do have plenty of sowing. Thing is, if I don't get that done in the next 2 days, that's going to fade away because we're going to go into winter and then the grass is going to die off pretty quickly there. So it's something that I would have to consider moving forward. But yeah, what we are going to do is if we're going to pick up that drill anyway, we do have the option to I think we've got another field. Which one is it? We need to do field 47 as well, so we'll probably take care of that one first to give us a few extra funds. And I want to come back into here from a buyer's perspective there. A land price. This is the guy that we've been looking forwards to. It's the one we've been aiming towards for quite some time now. So I think what we're going to do is just actually go out and buy that guy. Now that is huge. That is something that I've been looking forward to getting for a while. It's really starting to build around the farm there now. I've got one more that I'd like to go to next, which would be 103, because if we're going to get cattle, we're going to need a few more cattle or pigs. We're going to need grassland there. So yeah, we bought that. Now because we bought that, I did a few changes around the yard here. We've removed the gate from here, squaring this off, with the view of sticking maybe a few diesel tank in here. I think that'll work quite nicely. And then where's my door shut here? There we go. Then we have a wall that's changed around here. Now what I feel like I'm going to do is level this out a little bit. I fancy sticking the shed up here, I think, actually. Now, there's 2 options. This is why I wanted to bring you guys on board to help out as well. And now what we're going to do is just go for a little bit of a fly. So we can see the area properly. The 2 options are that we have cattle or pigs. If we have cattle, I fancy that the cattle might go over here. And we're going to stick one of the new placeable cattle sheds here-ish. Backed up with that fence, and then I'll just go out there for a little bit. Or the other option is that we have pigs as well, and we utilize this little bit of grassland here, stick up a pig building, and then maybe a storage shed to go alongside it or something like that, and we'll be able to stick everything into here without really affecting too much of the field space, because I want to make use of this space here. So do let me know down below in the comments what we should do, whether we should hit for pigs or for cattle. I will see how that one goes, and we'll make the a decision as soon as we can there, really. So what I also have down here is still got a few bags of seed there, which is good. So we're going to go and pick up the drill first. We're going to come back here to get that seed that we have lying around in the store. Then we're going to hit field 47, get that one done, and then we can come back before we're going to hit the big one, and we'll take that silage away as well. We're going to have to take that silage away and sell it because we're going to need extra money to buy seed, and the 4,000 I've got now will definitely not cut it. So yeah, lots to do. We're going to start though with a lovely little trip over to the store as usual, so we'll see you on the other side. Okay folks, so inside here is the new drill. We're not going to take the tractor, we're going to use ours, but the new drill that we're going to be borrowing. a big lease job here. It's nice and wide there, nice tidy looking lemkin. Should really help us crack on and get our work done here. Hook this guy up. Doesn't look like a bad matchup there, actually. Definitely not. So with that extra field bought now, obviously we're going to try and get something into the ground now. I'm toying with the idea of actually putting, making that field maybe our spring field. So with that we'll have like a spring crop in there just to stretch out our harvest a little bit. I don't like to do that too much though, because I don't want to push too much to the back end of the harvest there when we've got a full harvest season that we can take advantage of. That always makes a lot more sense to me. So we'll get either the big field that we've extended or that field. So either field 108 or the 106, 107 field will be for a spring crop. And so whichever one isn't, we'll get some horseradish stuck into there, I think, just to improve the yield. Which would make sense to do that into 108 purely because it's going to be, it hasn't been ploughed over either. So that one would be good. And then yeah, we're really kind of surrounding the farm buildings there, which is nice, but still growing out a little bit and getting in some... I really wanted that field because it backed onto the yard itself and it seemed a bit weird not having it. And yeah, now hopefully now we can stick some animals in there as well. I'm thinking pigs, personally, because I think the opportunity to make a bit of money from them is certainly a little bit more substantial than perhaps cattle. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below, so which way we should go with that one. But from now we're going to go back to the yard there. We'll get the loader out. There's a few bags of seed in the back of the building that we're going to get out. Stick those into here. Should be sufficient to let us go and finish up that first contract. Then we'll look to get some silage sold as well, so we'll have a little bit of a cushion again, because we're only at £4,000 right now, which is never ideal. And we'll take it all from there. And the last thing we need to do, I'm looking forward to getting onto that harvesting of the poplar. That shouldn't be too far away, usually in the middle of winter there, so a couple more days off. It's growing on a treat though. And that field will also be, given that where we are, that field will be re-drilled in the spring there. Probably put some spring barley into that one again. These are the last few remaining bales to be sold of the first cut silage. This is the late third cut, of which we've got another 16 bales, I think. That's still all grass that needs to ferment a little longer. Hens have been all cleaned up though, looking good. Still thriving away. Which is about all you can ask for from those guys. They don't produce a lot of eggs there, but when they do and you can get them all sold off in one hit there, it is productive. I made about £5,000 off the last sale there, which is rather good. About 3,000 more than I was ever anticipating, so can't complain with that too much. Moving around, there we go. So we need to try and just weasel out the right bale fork, which I think is actually on the other side there, but we'll get that done. This guy will get filled up, and we can get into the field and get started. Okay then, so a little bit of a change up. I wasn't quite comfortable with the 4,000 I had in the bank, given that we are only allowed to go down to 0 and not below. So we're going to go and sell this load of silage anyway. Just hooked up the trailer, got this already loaded up, ready to go, so we thought might as well just take it up into the village. It's not too far to go there, and it's a nice quick little hit of a revenue boost as well. Get that done, we'll get back, and then we'll probably head out to start out drilling at least, and see how we get on from there. So that is the new plan. And yeah, hopefully then that'll keep us all kind of on the level and looking good. I would hate to have it come so far there to suddenly hit 0 and then to have failed, so that would be pretty miserable. But yeah, other than that, we're going to stick some lights on there. Didn't want to stop very well, but here we are. Excellent stuff. So I was actually looking to see if I could get row crops onto this John Deere, because I've got, well, my crops are starting to grow, and I don't have a tractor with row crops right now. Sadly, this one will not take them either, which means that we may, once we get a little bit more money back in, see a new arrival on the farm, which will become a dedicated sprayer tractor of sorts. And I have an idea there. Some of you believed that was going to be the tractor coming in when we were replacing the Ford, but it wasn't. But yeah, so that could be coming very soon, and I think it'll do a great job as a little sprayer tractor, so we'll see how that one looks. But yeah, we need to figure out something for those. Oh, come on, car, this is too slow. Too slow. And here. Oh no, that's gonna hit there, isn't it? There we go, perfect stuff. So the price for hay and silage is not quite as strong as it was. I still haven't sold a single bale of hay yet. There's a lot of those sitting in the yard waiting to go. So we need that price, the hay price, to really kick on a bit. Straw's doing okay. Silage is around about the same, but we were able to sell quite a lot of everything really recently, just to keep myself in the business of making money really. And one thing about this gateway, it is blooming tight. Jeez Louise. Okay, so what we're going to do that figure of 8 again, swing the nose down there so we can get reversed in. Shouldn't take too long to sell all these guys. I never really know where I'd be without being able to sell bales. Especially when you're doing a challenge like this, you do need to have that ability to sell an awful lot. There we go, 9,000. I'm happy with that. Definitely happy with that. Gives us that little bit of comfort there. And yeah, we can survive for another day now. So what we'll need to do, field 115 in particular, we're going to have to fill the drill up there pretty much. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to head back down to the yard. We're going to take this, take the case out for a spin there. We'll start drilling. We'll pick the rest of that drilling up in the next episode or the next live stream, I would imagine now. See how we get on and what we can get done. So until then though, we're going to leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Simulation for the Nation. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, and you've yet to do so already, do make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Additionally as well, there will be a poll coming up in the middle of this video to help me decide if we're going to have cattle or pigs on the new yard. And then if we do have either of those, there's going to be a little bit of work to do for myself to make sure it all fits and we can work it all out. So do stay tuned for what that's going to look like. Until then, have yourself a great day though. Enjoy whatever you're doing, do stay safe, and we'll see you all next time.